President Biden is already the oldest president. With more on the questions that raises, here's Nikki Schiller.
At 80, Joe Biden is already the oldest US president. If he was to win, though, in 2024, he would be 86 at the end of his second term. Now, some experts have already said that his age could be a campaign issue.
He's going to be 82 when should he be reelected, and if he serves out the entirety of a second term, he'll be closer to 90 than he will be to 80. And this raises lots of concerns, justifiable concerns in my view, about his ability to fulfill all the obligations of the office, concerns about his health, his ability to actually finish out a second term and what that means.
So how does Joe Biden compare with other leaders around the world? Well, the former Malaysian Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad was 92 years old when he was elected in 2018, whilst the current president of Cameroon, Paul Biya, is 90 years old. And some ageing experts say an 80-year-old now is not like an 80-year-old in the past.
Records for aging are being set all the time. You know, we now have a 100-year-old marathon record, which was inconceivable a while ago. There have been world leaders in the past that have lasted that long, but I think we're in new territory here because we're healthier than we ever were before, and I think not everybody has realized that fact that, you know, an 80-year-old or an 86-year-old today, particularly one that's had a history of good health, is very, very different than an 80 or an 86-year-old was 50 years ago.
So how does Joe Biden compare with former US presidents? Well, Donald Trump was 70 years old when he took office in 2017. Now, he, of course, wants to run in 2024. If he did that and won, he would be 76 years old. Now, Ronald Reagan, he was 77 when he left office in 1989. Dwight D. Eisenhower left office in 1961, aged 70. He was, of course, succeeded by this man, JFK, John F. Kennedy. Now, he was the second youngest ever US president, 43, when he was elected. So who was the youngest? Well, as confirmed by the White House official site, it was Theodore Roosevelt, who was 42 when he came to office.